Hello, 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 hello. Let's see if this is live. Yes, it's live. Hello, how are you this evening? It is Thursday, the 17th of December. It is Thursday's Thoughts. How are you guys today? Hope you've had a great, wonderful day. Let me pull this up. Okay, now I can see. I have to keep checking my computer. Okay, let's see. I'm waiting for it to connect where people can get on. Let's give it a second just to make sure that we're connected. Okay. All right, we're rolling. Sorry, guys. Okay, it's Thursday. It's Thursday's Thoughts. It's Thankful Thursday. I hope you've had a wonderful day. So as I said, tonight, Thursday's Thoughts is going to come from the category that's called Be Me. We have two more categories that we have not had any discussion from, but tonight it's Be Me. So let's check real quick. Let me know in the comments if you can hear me. And yeah, so I know that you can see me and hear me. Okay, so here is our question for tonight, or our Thursday's thought to discuss. What was a defining moment in your life, and how did it impact you? What was a defining moment in your life, and how did it impact you? Okay, so let's talk about something real quick. The dogs are running around, sorry. Okay, so let's talk about this real quick. Hey, everybody, so great to see you. Hey, Mom. Hey, everybody. Okay, so what was a defining moment in your life, and how did it impact you? So here's the thing. Defining moments are determined by literally snapshots in time that maybe change who you are, change your thought process, change your just maybe change the definition of who you are or where your trajectory of life. So sorry, the dogs are playing. So defining moments can be things like your first day of school, first day of college, your the first day on a new job, your first date, the day you got married, the day your child was born, any kind of real moment that sticks out in your mind. Now, the thing is, Maverick, sit. I'm sorry, guys. Sit. The thing is that oftentimes we end up. I'm sorry, they're gonna fight over it now. Oftentimes we end up. 1 second. Gosh, so sorry. But they decide to come in here and fight over a sock after I start. Okay, so oftentimes these things, they're defined, like I said, by a snapshot in time. So we often remember timelines or events in our life based on these defining moments. So for example, oftentimes we might remember when something happened in our lives based on, was it before or after we got married, or before or after our children were born. So a lot of times I'll remember things based on, okay, let me see, this child was born in this year, they were about 2, so it had to be about then. So defining moments are, we remember them in all kinds of different ways. What I'd like to know is, what was one of your defining moments, and how did it impact your life? If anybody's willing to share one of their defining moments. And as I always say, I like for us to think outside of the box. I mean, we have a lot of these. Okay, getting married, your first date, all these kind of things are defining moments that are more common. So, what would be a defining moment that you had in your life that maybe was something outside of the norm that would be different? And how did it impact your life? So, I was thinking about that because I don't pull the card until right before we do the session. I look at the category, but I don't look at the topic until then because I want it to be off the cuff for me as much as it is for you. So I was thinking, okay, what would be a defining moment for me that would be a little bit different? And here's what I got. So back in, let me see. Okay, back in 1990, when I was in college, I was originally in college for nursing, and I was doing fine. My grades were fine, and I was enjoying it. But I wasn't sure that my heart was really in it and it was what I wanted to do. So at the time, I was 20 and it was Easter, spring break, and I had to have some surgery on my jaws. Well, while I was in the hospital recovering, I realized that if I didn't want any nurses in my room helping me if they did not love their job. If they were doing it for any other reason than the love of nursing and the love of that job. And I realized that moment that I was maybe being hypocritical myself because while I liked nursing, I just didn't feel like at that point that it was my passion. So shortly after that, I called my parents and I told them that I wanted to change my major. Now, I was already over a year into a 2-year program, so I was already doing clinicals and things in the hospital and all, but it just wasn't for me. I just didn't feel that absolute passion. And so that for me was a defining moment when I realized that when I realized that I did not I was being a hypocrite. I felt like I was being a hypocrite because I knew I would do a good job, but it wasn't my passion. So my mom and my dad were like, you know what? Do what is going to make you happy because you're going to have to get up and do it every day. So find that passion that makes you happy. So I immediately switched to a business degree. I got my computer degree and later got my business degree. And that's where my passion actually lies more. So I know it's a strange, maybe defining moment, but it truly was a defining moment in my life. And I know that it changed things for me. So, did anybody have a defining moment that maybe was different that you're willing to share? Let's see. Dawn says, yes, air conditioners. Well, yeah. I happen to be in that industry, so I know a little something about that, but not quite as much as I do about business and processes and organization and that kind of stuff. I'm a very detail-oriented kind of person. So, but what was your defining moment? Maybe it was when you got married. Maybe it was when you started a new job. But that was mine, and that was one that was a little bit different than the norm. Yeah, so anybody willing to share what their defining moment was or how a defining moment changed their life? Because this is all about Thursday's thoughts and sharing various information. You know, we all have moments in our lives that are considered defining moments. And that's times when those certain things happen, they change the trajectory of our life. And I feel like taking time to reflect on those from time to time is really helpful because the same way that I've often said, know your why. And when you know your why for whatever you're doing, in my case, when I was getting healthy and losing weight and various different things, when you know your why, when you lose your way, it will bring you back. It's like a North Star. It will help you find where it is that you're going, remind you of what your purpose was. And I often feel like those defining moments will often do that. When you feel like you're losing your way, or you feel like your compass is not pointing north, remember those particular things, and they will direct you back into the path that you were intending to travel. So it's just something that I think is important to remember and to focus on every once in a while. I mean, we have defining moments forever, actually. And they will be points in time, like little mini compasses that point you in a various different direction. Anyway, that was our thought for tonight, was that point is to continuously think about your, sorry, I'm trying to do this at the same time, is continuously think about your defining moments and look for others throughout life. Now, it doesn't have to be a previous, I mean, we have defining moments often that somehow alter what we do. So they'll still be happening. Look for them. Take advantage of them. You know, you can either define the moment, or you can let the moment define you. What's your choice? You can define the moment, or you can let the moment define you. So that is our Thursday's thoughts for tonight. Once again, what was the defining moment in your life, and how did it impact you? I would love to know your answer. Thank you, Dawn. I would love to know your answer to that question. And if you don't have one now, think about it. Really look back and think about it, and add it in the comments later. I'll go back and look, and I would love to see what your defining moments were. And even if you never put the answer in here because it's just not your thing, I hope that these Thursday thoughts get you thinking about those things and maybe help you in some way, even if you never put your comments. So that's Thursday's thought for tonight, guys. Like I said, I hope you've had a great day. I hope you have a wonderful day tomorrow. Rest well tonight. When you wake up in the morning, before your feet hit the floor, remember to thank the Lord for the wonderful day He's given you and all the blessings that you have. Think positive thoughts, read your positive affirmations, and have a great day, because we're all doing this journey together, and it's all about living your best life, because that's where the joy is. Thanks, Jeff. That's where the joy is. It's in the journey while we're doing it together. So have a great night. Have a great day tomorrow, my friends. And as always, bless it forward. Bye.